So today we've come back into Palma. It's a beautiful November morning and we're just going to have a little walk around parts of Palma and enjoy the views. It's a beautiful sunny day and behind me we've got the cathedral, so we'll get up close to that and have a closer look at it and then have a look at some of the side streets. As we pan round from the cathedral though, we can look over the bay, and this is the Bay of Palma with lots of yachts out, calm waters, so there's not a lot of wind for them. Just over to STP, which is the yacht yard where the yachts get repaired and they need some work doing to them. But a beautiful day, so let's have a look what Palma's got to offer on this Sunday in November. The cathedral here has been standing here for something like 700 years. Most magnificent building, which was built on the water's edge, but now we've got some reclaimed land, and in front of us we've got what almost appears a lake. It's open to the sea one end, but they've now built a road which goes around here, and this forms Parc de Mar. This is the park by the sea. So we're just next to the cathedral here. It was investigating what's going on. Some things dropping from the tree. Some rather nice bronze by Lorenzo Rosselló of the slingshot thrower. There's a little passageway, garden area that you can walk through, which is again just to the left of the cathedral as you're walking away from the sea. Usually lots of water pouring from these fountains. As we go up here, you'll see a nice little water display. So we came here just over a year ago. It was just as pretty then. We were with my cousin David and his wife Cynthia. Sorry you're not with us again this year. Palma is full of art and museums, and here is a monument by Joan Miró, son of Mallorca. So these are the Parliament buildings for the islands of the Baleares. So this is the Parliament de los Baleares. Closed today obviously, it's a Sunday, but this is where the government meet and make of all our rules and regulations, particularly in this time when we have COVID restrictions. So in the distance, just beyond the Parliament buildings, we have the Ayuntamiento, which is the town hall. You might be able to see with the flags on, just in the distance. We're going to walk in the opposite direction, and we're going to go towards the cathedral, which is only a couple of hundred yards down the road from here. Someone from America who commented on our YouTube videos, particularly when we were in Valdemosa, said that was typically what Americans view Europe to be like. Well, here's another street for you, a typical sort of street in the back of Palma. Very narrow. Vehicles do pass through there. You might wonder how they do it. It's very, very tight. This is one of the entrances, perhaps the main entrance of the cathedral, with above it the beautiful rose window. Quite an amazing structure. Just across from the cathedral we have the Almandainer Palace. We have actually been in there to concerts given by the Balearic Symphony Orchestra, and it is available for visits, so it's another place of interest to go. and there are one or two horse-drawn carriages which you can use to go and visit the rest of Palma. Here's the front view of the cathedral, which overlooks the Bay of Palma. It's another of the beautiful entrances, wonderfully carved, and the facade, which is overlooking the Bay of Palma and the Parc de Mar. Lots of really interesting buildings around here. And wonderful sculptures and interesting entrances. It's another one of those narrow streets that you can walk along in Palma. Sadly, some of the walls have been defaced with graffiti, something we're seeing more and more of. The entrance to the Museum of Mallorca. We'll save the visit to the museum for another video. We're now just walking back down towards Parc de Mar. As you walk through any of the old streets of Palma, you'll come across these little courtyards, and they're usually very well kept. And this one has been beautifully restored with, again, some wonderful carvings on the balustrade going up the stairs there. Just wandering up this little side street here that takes us to the Arab baths. Beautiful streets to walk through, and very quiet on this Sunday morning. And this is the Arab baths. Here's the entrance to the Arab baths. Another place that is often visited by tourists here in Mallorca. So here we are heading back towards Parc de Mar, through the stone arches. Again, unfortunately, we have graffiti here, because it's on the sandstone walls. That's going to be kind of difficult to remove. And here we are at the other end of the Parc de Mar. As there is no direct access to the sea, there is a problem with the water here becoming stagnant, and so they installed this fountain which just helps to circulate the water a little bit, but they still have to come and remove anything that's floating in here and help to keep this clean water. In the summer months they put a screen up in the middle of the water here and project films, blockbuster type films, and people just bring their chairs and sit around the side to watch the films. Many of them in Spanish, but some in English, and obviously some in Catalan as well. It's a walk we've never actually done before, which is right by the water in the Parc de Mar and right by the wall, which is just below the cathedral. And you can see across the road there is a bar open, so I'm imagining that's where we're going to head for a coffee. Palma does have a lot of street artists doing all sorts of different things. Here's a gentleman playing his guitar and entertaining locals. So that's our video of a little bit of Palma de Mallorca, the cathedral behind me, the most wonderful building here in Palma. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe, and do share the video with your friends so that everyone can enjoy this wonderful city. See you in the next video. Bye.